Special event alert.
I'm not telling you the reason I'm late, because I'm using my rights under the Fifth Amendment to the Constitution of the United States, which is excuse number 211 for being late for changeover. Your weekly space news and variety show. I'm your host, Marty Smith, and I'm joined by Mr. History, Eric Perrott.
Thought I'd show you my golf attire today.
It's a beautiful one. I do
pretty?
like that one.
I thought you were like in a Naked Gun movie and like paint came all dry.
No,
Happy to
it's
be
beautiful.
here, fellas. Good to see you. Let's go.
And back from the smoky West Coast, our man in the closet, Jake Wall.
The motherland is safe and secure, and we are back in the closet.
We're here to bring you the latest headlines and updates pertinent to all Guardians and to the other branches as well. So take your seats, get informed, and have a laugh, because
From the Rockies to the Space Coast, Late for Changeover is here with the guys to shake the skies.
Well, that applause goes way too long.
it goes
We
10
didn't-
seconds too long because it just annoys you that it goes.
Did you see
didn't-
Jake's
I don't
eyes? He's
deserve
looking
that.
up. He's like, "Oh, fuck, really?"
We don't deserve that level of applause.
Oh, well, that's 136 subscribers right there, baby.
All right, there we go.
Yeah. Good to have you back, Jake. I'm glad you're back from that trip.
Yeah.
We were talking off camera about it, and it sounds like it was a doozy. So,
It was hectic.
and Eric, what'd you shoot today?
I shot a 94,
No, nice.
and it should have been in the 80s.
Good.
I know every golfer says this. But I three-putted probably 4 times. I am on the green in 2, putting for birdie. Oh, putting for par. Oh, putting for bogey.
Oh, man.
That is so bad.
You're doing a Happy Gilmore mad walk past the
freaking
hole.
6
past
times. I think
the
I
hole.
three-putted today, man. It was terrible.
Holy cow, man!
Terrible.
But at least you're off the tee and your irons are good.
Oh,
So
yeah.
you're getting there.
Yeah. Today was
You're getting
really
there
good
with
off the box.
giving yourself a chance. You just
Yep.
well, short.
Got to get better at putting,
That's
obviously.
short game.
That's
As
right.
you heard it, his long game is good.
Oh, apparently we'll say
Yeah.
that till we.
It's
Mr.
full of
History.
Testosterone.
Full of vigor and vitality, and the long game is going
I'm
strong.
telling you, he's got so much he's donating.
I'm freaking crushing the ball. Crushing the ball.
The tee of a 23-year-old athlete.
Ah, baby.
Oh my god! I mean, if you're going to trade anything for hair, fucking it. That's what
Oh,
else? you
that's
gonna
a good trade.
Yeah,
That's a good trade.
man.
Yeah, the 70-year-olds can't hang with me, brothers. They just
Oh, man.
can't hang with me.
Well,
On that note,
now it
soft
does.
splashdown.
It does beg the question: have
Yeah.
you maintained throughout your life, or have you had an increase in testosterone in the last golden years that you've lived?
I would say I've maintained. I don't think I've increased.
Okay, all
I
right.
think I've maintained.
Well, I mean, it's not like, whoa, you should have seen this guy in his
It
20s.
was foosball days.
Holy cow. He was across the room, right?
No, I wouldn't say
So,
that.
all
I
right.
mean, you guys seen me at my best. Come on, that was it. So
I have not seen
Oh,
it.
no, we have.
yes,
It
you
was
have.
Oh,
It-
okay,
it
okay.
was the
I still thought we were talking about
Yeah.
testosterone. So
It
that,
We are still talking about
History's photo
testosterone.
calendar.
That's right.
wow.
Yeah,
Well, that
That's
was
Keeping
okay.
the
That was
box
enhanced
alive.
back then.
that
so
was
that
Mr. July. We saw Mr. July.
Yay.
All right, so whoever's hung this long, that's why most of our viewers drop off at like 1 minute 30 seconds because they're like, I have no fucking idea what they're
Because
doing.
of the clapping.
Yeah, I don't know what they're talking about. That could have been because of the clapping.
Good point.
Well, gentlemen, let's go to our first story, which is from space.com. SpaceX did it again. All right. So they launched their Starship Flight 13, and it was not unlucky. But even though they praise it, it's always weird the way they write these articles. They're like, SpaceX's Starship megarocket makes the softest splashdown ever after launching next-gen Starlink satellites in Flight 13 test. But they're like, oh, it was a great, successful test. It went up for like an hour, and it came back down. And you're like, oh, that's the
Like a
objectives?
pillow.
Yeah, it
like
wasn't
a
even
pillow.
that much. What? Anyway, I got a little video that's kind of cool. We haven't seen a SpaceX
exciting.
vid in a while. SpaceX launched the world's most powerful rocket on a critical 13th test flight last Friday. The July 24 test launch, Space's Starship Flight 13 mission sent a towering rocket the size of a 40-story skyscraper into space from South Texas. So they launched it from Starbase, finally down there.
A 40-story rocket?
40 stories, the biggest rocket ever, right? And they can only get it up into suborbital right now. So
I didn't know
we're
we
working
were
on
launching buildings, man.
it. We're working on it.
Story?
It returned its massive booster to Earth, and then a feat perhaps none saw coming, gently landed its Starship upper stage in the Indian Ocean, where it tipped over to float belly up on the sea. SpaceX CEO Elon Musk wrote on X, Starship is intact, floating in the ocean and transmitting telemetry. The splashdown capped what appeared to be a mostly successful test flight of SpaceX's biggest Starship ever, with a mighty roar. Starship Flight 13 lifted off from SpaceX's Starbase, Texas, at 6:51 p.m. Eastern Daylight Time last Friday on a test flight that lasted just over 1 hour.
All right.
So it went.
40 stories, hard to keep around there. Whew.
Want to see it? You want to
I
see
did
it?
Google that.
show it
That's
to me.
408 feet tall, at least.
That's a big son of a bitch. I wonder what the Saturn V was.
So why something so big? Carrying payload or something? I don't
It was.
understand.
Well,
it.
this
Get it
is
way
going
up
to
there.
be their
Space
space
is
shuttle
a long ways
replacement.
away.
All right.
Man, that's
So,
a lot. That's high.
All they did was they essentially stuck their version of the space shuttle and then put a booster underneath it. That's why it's so
Man.
goddamn big. But let's watch
40
it come back
To
down
light
into
up,
the ocean.
do a flip. Let's see if we can get this thing in the water.
I think you can get it in the water. There's
think
nothing
so, too.
but water out there.
It's going to land in the water somehow.
But these views are always
See that
awesome.
flip?
Oh, look at that.
Seeing how many chamber pressures on. Did our flip down to 2. Starship descending into the Indian Ocean. Down to 1. And we're in the water.
Like a pillow.
Yeah.
And it's a soft splashdown in the water.
Yep.
And then it blows up.
Get some residual fire on the tip.
That is a first.
That is a first.
That is the softest splashdown we have ever had with the Starship there in the Indian Ocean.
It's
This tip
bound to be
is
an exciting day
fire.
for our recovery team. I mean, that huge milestone to even get to soft splashdown, much less have the vehicle stay afloat.
Yeah,
I will
the teams are super hyped here.
I wish they'd explain what the flame
It's
is.
a crowd
That is
here
pretty-
at Starbase.
Pretty
Texas.
cool, though, honestly. Like,
I
the
agree.
fact that it's
Super
still floating and
excited.
they
We
land
never really get to see
it. It
Starship
just didn't collapse
floating
into
so
the...
serenely in the Indian Ocean, so we're certainly enjoying these extended views.
Look at that guy back there.
So, dumb
Bet
question.
you he just got a
Unmanned-
soft splashdown bonus. I bet
unmanned
you that
rocket?
guy did. No.
What'd you
Those
say? Eric?
initial ones aren't manned.
Unmanned, right?
No, it's all unmanned, right?
Yeah.
So, one of the things they did, they sent it up once it's separated from the booster, and they sent it up with their new Starlink version 3 satellites. I should have had a video of that, but it was hard to see. Anyway, back to the story. It was only the second flight of the company's new Starship version 3 design, or V3, and SpaceX was hoping for a better outing than its first attempt in May. During that previous test Starship Flight 12 mission, this massive super heavy first stage booster suffered engine problems after stage separation and failed to make a water landing in the Gulf of Mexico. While sailing on its suborbital trajectory, Flight 13's Starship upper stage deployed 20 next-gen Starlink version 3 internet satellites. large, flat satellites equipped with laser communication links and expansive solar arrays that will replace SpaceX's current Starlink internet mega constellation. So the video, if you get a chance to go see it, it's hard to see. And I was going to record it, but it's kind of just, it's dark and it has one like light. Anyway, these things are like flat, like, like big briefcases. And it just spits them out this little square hole in the side of Starship. They just bloop, 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 and they call it a Pez dispenser because they're all flat and they come out like a briefcase, and then the solar arrays deploy. Cool. Yeah, it's really cool. It was really cool. I was watching it, and it's all dark, and way up in the upper corner you can see the bright light, and one satellite slides out, and then 30 seconds, and another one slides out. So go look at it. It's pretty cool.
That's pretty cool.
It's pretty neat. Yeah. Pretty neat way to deploy that stuff. So Starship is designed to launch 60 of those Starlink V3 satellites at a time, spitting them out through a slit-like payload bay door like a giant Pez candy dispenser. All 20 Starlink V3 satellites deployed smoothly, with the last 2 switching on flashlights and looking back at their ship carrier before floating off into orbital darkness. So they spun them all up, and then they all deorbited them. So they just wanted to make sure that they could do this, and then they all dropped. So I was like, yeah,
that's pretty impressive for the second launch.
Yeah,
no, honestly.
Right, absolutely. Yeah.
Considering the first launch didn't go orbital, it just crashed in the ocean. That's a hell of a remix and redo.
Well, and I think it's the closest one they got that's sort of on track. It describes what they still need to do. SpaceX. Well, yeah. Plus, I mean, their own money plus grants. So, I mean, they're, contract seed money. SpaceX is developing Starship to be a fully reusable launch system, a 407-foot tall mega rocket capable of taking Starlink fleets to orbit as easily as it lands NASA astronauts on the moon. That part is key. NASA has tapped SpaceX's Starship to land its Artemis 4 astronauts on the moon in 2028. That's a year and a half, right? Or maybe 2 years, right?
Yeah.
But SpaceX has yet to ever complete an entire Earth orbit with Starship after 13 test flights and 3 years of launches. So they're closest, but they're still kind of
still got some work to do.
Yeah.
Over the next 2 years, SpaceX must not only send a Starship into orbit, the company also aims to return a ship to Earth to catch it in the chopsticks of its Mechazilla launch pad at Starbase. They've already done that with the boosters, but they want to do it with Starship. All right. SpaceX also must successfully demonstrate in-space Starship refueling, complete an orbital tanker version of Starship, and finished a crewed lander version complete with a life support system that can keep astronauts alive on the moon. That's a lot on the Starship to-do list, and NASA is watching.
That is a lot of firsts.
Yeah. Over the next year and a half, 2 years.
They're developing in-space refueling.
Right.
Because that's not fully commercially, or I don't know whether it's out there or not at all.
Nobody can do it.
I don't think it is, but they have to develop that.
Yeah.
They have to develop the ability to go back to the moon.
They have to have
on a whole new rocket, and then land and sustain.
Right. Keep these guys alive on it. Get a crewed lander version, or be able to carry a lander.
In a year and a half? That's a freaking...
Yeah. But, I mean, who else is out there? Boeing?
No.
I mean, they've had
you ain't getting shit done in a year and a half.
3 launches with the doors not flying off. That's good.
Right. But yeah, that's a good point.
We got, man down. Man down.
Marty fell out of his chair.
Oh, jeez.
Call suit.
Eric, do you know his life alert number?
You're supposed to vamp.
Are we good? Oh, wait. No, he's good. He's back, ladies and gentlemen.
We pushed it. Boop, boop.
I was about to put that Marty life alert number in.
Yeah. Where does it go?
I don't know. It's not my
Someone
life
will
that needed
be-
alerted.
Well, that's true. I
Someone will be in-
appreciate the consideration.
I did
Thank
my
you
due
very much.
diligence, and now my conscience is clear.
You're saving houses from being burned down in Oregon, and your friend who's down on the floor, curled up.
Yep.
And
You know the best part about it?
Leap of angels.
Convincing dementia patients they lost their house due to their gambling addiction.
That is awesome.
Best
Don't
part,
worry,
you didn't
he
have to
forgot.
perform CPR. No CPR either.
Yeah,
so,
exactly. I'm good.
right? You're good.
If he brings that up next time he sees you, that would be hilarious.
If he does,
That would be.
man, that'd be fantastic.
All right, you big burly man. Let's talk about what Pete Hegseth said. Now, I know this is a couple weeks old, but I thought it was a
My
great
boy Pete.
time to talk about it. So, from militarytimes.com, Pentagon launches testosterone screening program for troops. So,
Does anybody find this a little weird?
a little bit.
It's
Yeah,
a little weird to me.
It's weird that I know they have multiple things that are all going on at the same time. It's just weird the things that rise to an article level. This is one of them.
It's weird.
Yeah, it doesn't sound normal.
No, but the Pentagon will begin, and you got to also take into account. I mean, who's recruiting, right?
Yeah.
Aren't that new generation all low T anyway? So
Yeah,
who knows?
I don't know. Like, we only get a certain number of people that want to come in and then qualify to come in. And then you're going to be like, add another waiver process bull feces.
Well, come on in, and we'll pump you full of testosterone. And you'll
Get
be
you all the
freaking-
tea you need, my
Hell
friend.
yeah! I
You'll
mean,
be
you know how
running
expensive
like a
that is?
superstar.
I mean, I remember
Super soldier program.
God, it must have been 5-6 years ago, because there was so much talk about it. You know, you feeling tired, you feeling not that motivated. It might be testosterone. So I can't.
At
remember
our
what
age, kids, the ads are directed towards that.
Yeah, absolutely. So I went over to whatever the low T center is. They advertise it on the radio out there, whatever that one is downtown Aurora. And I was
Because
like,
only
this
old
guy,
people are listening to the radio.
this guy was all salesman-y, and hey, yeah, we'll get you tested. And I was like, I know what the results are even before he walks back through that door. Guess what, my friend? You have low T. And I was like, no shit.
Well, we can fix it.
For this price. And I was like, I'll go low T for a while. So it was expensive. It was several hundred.
Oh, yeah. It is
God
definitely.
damn.
Low
All right, back to the
T
story.
or just cheap. I'll take just cheap.
I'll take both. Thank you very much.
Pretty
And
good. I'm pretty
I'll
good.
walk out this door with my low T and my wallet
Yeah.
fat. So. The Pentagon will begin annually screening service members for testosterone deficiency, Defense Secretary Pete Hegseth announced on last Wednesday, citing the need to ensure troops maintain the biological foundation to fight. Actually, he said this two Wednesdays ago. Under the new program, the Secretary said service members aged 30 and older will be tested yearly for testosterone deficiency as part of routine health assessments. Troops under 30, meanwhile, will have the option to be tested. The decision to receive testosterone replacement therapy, if recommended by a medical professional, will remain up to the individual service member. Okay, so they're not forcing anything. They're like, hey, man, you are low T, right? You're also
We're not going to promote you because you can't run the PT test in the prescribed time.
We can
But
give
we
you a
can
shot
pump
in the
you full
ass
of
if you-
tea.
Yeah, we can pump you full of that. And then
Then
you
I'll
can just
promote
be,
you, big boy.
You know, you can just be an aggravated, angry guy. So,
Yeah, exactly.
Hegseth said in a video posted to X, it's about restoring and optimizing your natural capabilities, protecting your longevity, and ensuring you have the biological foundation required to sustain the fight. Okay.
How did we sustain it beforehand?
Yeah, you were tired. You were more tired.
Yeah, aren't there
And you were a lot more
quite
limp.
a few side effects? Like,
Well, yes. But I do think it's ironic when
they're
you
just
go
opening
from,
themselves up for more VA claims.
Permanently. I was trying to get
permanently
that.
on T, because once you go off it, then your body forgets how to
effed
produce
up.
it,
Right.
and so you're
Right.
screwed up. Like, hormonally, and then
Well-
all of a sudden the VA now has to do a
I
low T
thought it-
center.
I thought it ironic that in 70 years, when we sent people off to World War II, they were pumping them full of saltpeter, right? 'Cause they're like,
Yeah.
we don't want you impregnating all of Europe or each other.
Guess
So
what happened?
We're giving you saltpeter. Now, 70 years later, they're like, hey, maybe we do want you pumping all of Europe. So we'll give you testosterone. How about that for a switcheroo? All right. The video did not specify the testing and treatment would be gender specific and appeared to connect the directive to mental wellness. Right. So, okay. Now, I found another article out of Military Times, which was an opinion piece by David Shulkin, who is a medical doctor, who was Secretary of the U.S. Department of Veterans Affairs during the first Trump administration and served as VA's Undersecretary of Health during the Obama administration. So here's a couple lines out of that article. So he says, so does the evidence actually show testosterone makes troops more lethal or better fighters? Not clearly, according to Dr. Shulkin. The Army's own research is instructive. In the service's first Optimizing Performance for Soldiers study, men given weekly testosterone injections during a simulated combat energy deficit preserved more lean muscle than men on placebo, but their physical performance declined at about the same rate as the untreated group. So pretty, nothing stands out, right?
So they might recover faster, maybe
They might,
just to
yeah,
be
they might
devil's
recover
advocate.
faster.
But
Correct.
Super soldier, they will not be, Jake.
Not big.
Yeah.
No, it's not the serum. All right. And I'm telling you, we know 19-year-olds, we know 20-year-olds, we know 30-year-olds in the military. They're not going it to maintain muscle. They're going to maintain muscle, if you know what I mean. Right.
dude, Okinawa's kicking us out immediately after this pause.
Exactly. Right. The hormone helped the body hold on to muscle, but did not translate into better fighting performance. Put simply, the case that testosterone will make service members deadlier hasn't been made. If the Department of Defense, according to Dr. Shulkin, let me skip that. Without careful evaluation, including repeat testing and assessment for reversible causes, many healthy service members could be labeled as testosterone deficient and begin long-term treatment they may never have needed. That decision carries consequences. Once testosterone therapy begins, the body's own production is suppressed. Fertility may decline. Testicular atrophy can occur.
Ooh, that doesn't sound good.
Some men become dependent on continued treatment because normal hormone production does not fully recover. Jake, that's what you just said.
See?
Ongoing monitoring is required to watch for elevated red blood cell counts. We all know people who are on that.
It's not going to be good.
Prostate-related concerns, sleep apnea, 50%, and other potential complications. Researchers continue to study the long-term cardiovascular effects, particularly in younger, healthier populations. Now, behavioral effects deserve equal attention. Testosterone influences mood, confidence, motivation, aggression. When appropriately prescribed, these effects may improve quality of life in men with genuine deficiency. But unnecessary treatment or excessive hormone levels may increase irritability, impulsivity, emotional volatility, or impaired judgment in susceptible individuals. Many of these issues will need to be addressed by the Department of Veterans Affairs after the service member transitions to civilian life.
That's going to be a success, I'm sure.
Oh, that's a whole slug of new claims, right?
Right. We've all gone to base, the clinic on base.
Yes.
How quick are they on their blood work? And how,
Not quick.
if you're monitoring every 30 and older military member, because it's not gender specific,
Right.
that's a huge workload on
That's
that.
3/4 of your force out there.
And
right?
then
Easily.
I don't have faith in their ability. No offense to the freaking military clinics, but I don't have the faith in the ability for them to do that.
I'm always surprised they get urinalysis right.
Who said they do?
Yeah, that is true. I've been called back like 4 times.
I
And
know.
like, in a row, guys. I need a frequent Piers mug.
Right.
Golly.
So, I mean, yeah, you can see this guy gets it on 30, right? Let's say he joins at 18. He gets it at 30. Next 10 years, he's on it.
Yeah.
He gets out,
Ooh.
you know.
His balls are atrophied as fuck.
Oh, he's got nothing.
They're dark blue.
Is that
If
10%? Is that 50%? What's going on? What
And
happened?
they're hanging to his
You're giving him
kneecaps.
sleep apnea. His
Yeah.
hormones are all jacked up, so
They're
you're
effed up.
requiring.
So now you're on
his-
it for life, or
Yeah.
right, or not. So
So you're
he's
at least
irritable,
50
he's
to 20.
impulsive. Oh, God dang.
Not good.
Yeah, that's gonna come, right?
Yeah.
And that has to.
That'll be a good
So-
story for us.
Oh my God,
Give
it's
it
gonna
easy.
be. You're
It'll
like, hey,
drop off.
you're 100%. What you? It's like, oh, my back, my knee, and my little raisin balls, man.
Yep.
Yeah,
My
nothing
teeth.
down there. So, that was 70%.
Ooh.
I don't know.
These balls are atrophied as hell, damn it.
Prove it. And it's like, okay, if you really want
They
to.
don't even respond to ice anymore. I don't get it. Nothing.
Yikes.
But look at these biceps.
Atta boy.
Holy cow, that's right.
I'm a killing machine.
He's hitting a double by with a smooth front bikini bottom. So
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know. It just seems unnecessary. I don't know why we're looking at it. You know.
Yeah.
I mean, but Rippets were just fine. They made
Yeah.
you irritable. You know, you don't need to go injecting testosterone to get the same effect.
Just give out more rippets.
Give out more Rippets, babe. All right, now I want you this next story. When I ran across it, I was like, these guys are gonna love it. So they're finally giving some money out to the Navy, but I want you to view this story in your 19-year-old mind as you were first in the Air Force. Okay.
Oh boy.
Yeah. Just hold on. So this is from taskandpurpose.com. Sailors could live in RVs or houseboats as Navy overhauls barracks. Okay. As the Navy begins major upgrades to barracks for its most junior sailors, thousands will soon need temporary housing during these projects, which is where the private sector comes in. Navy officials are asking private companies to come up with ideas for, quote unquote, swing spaces so sailors are not
Don't call it
displaced.
that.
That's what they called it. Swing spaces. So sailors are, quote, not displaced into subpar accommodations during the transition. Right? Swing spaces. Yeah. That's
So
gonna
it's a
come back.
worthy goal.
I agree.
Right?
Yeah,
It's a worthy
they're,
goal.
They're innocent enough, right? It's innocent enough. They're like, hey, these barracks are going to be down. We have to do the work. We've allotted millions of dollars. Where do we put the people?
Innocent enough that we three older guys who should know better are laughing our asses off about
Dude.
what the 19-year-old's going to think.
You telling me
You
I
know-
get out of that smelly quad? Hell yeah, man.
You
I'll
know how
go
fucking
anywhere
cool it
else.
would be to live on a houseboat
Yes, that's what I
strapped
was
to your
thinking.
bros
Come
like,
on,
I
man.
was thinking.
every Friday night, every full
Are you
weekend.
kidding? We're going to the boat,
would be
boys. We're going to the boat.
amazing.
Oh,
gonna be
my
on the water.
God.
On the
Go
water.
Navy, baby.
All right.
19, 20-year-old
Oh,
me.
God. Are you kidding me?
Oh,
Just
man,
pass
that would be
out.
fantastic.
Yeah, oh, every day, every night at the dock. Among quick fix ideas suggested in a federal contracting notice are pre-built or modular homes, trailers or RVs, semi-permanent housing used for industrial workers, sometimes called man camps, and even houseboats, right?
Sound like a work camp to me.
Oh, it's man camp. Swing spaces in the man camp.
Yeah.
A Navy request for information posted Friday to sam.gov, the federal government's contracting website, asked private contractors to bring solutions to rapidly provide safe, habitable, code-compliant temporary accommodations for sailors while modernization, recapitulation, and commercialization efforts are underway. Along with other suggested temporary proposals, the RFI also floated commercial apartment leases or commercial hotel or extended stay unit leases. Extended stay. That would. The National Guard recently announced a lease of corporate rentals for thousands of troops mobilized to Washington, D.C. So they're following that model, right? They're trying to come up with some solutions before they do this. In 2025, Navy Installation Command officials announced a $375 million spending plan to upgrade the large barracks buildings where most single junior enlisted sailors live. Spread across 95 projects at 50 bases, officials said the plan will cost about $300 million to overhaul HVAC, plumbing, electrical systems in those buildings, and $75 million on new furniture, kitchens, and floors.
Wow.
The Navy expects a shortfall of nearly 4,200 beds as sailors are moved out of permanent buildings with a surge requirement of up to 6,100 beds. These shortfalls will affect sailors in buildings at Norfolk, Virginia, Pearl Harbor, Hickam, Hawaii, and then installations near San Diego. The RFI also said recruitment increases will likely drive a need for roughly 5,000 temporary beds during renovations at training bases, including Great Lakes, Pensacola, Meridian, Mississippi, and Panama City, Florida.
Hey.
Yeah. So, all right. So we all put our 19-year-old hat on, right? Now, retirees, let's put your senior chief petty officer or your first sergeant hat on. Now you got to go account for your effing troops who should be in the barracks, but you got to go to the man camp. You got to go to the fam camp. You got to go to the houseboat. to
Gotta go to the
health and
marina.
welfare check these guys.
Gotta go.
Marina.
Oh my
man.
God. What a
Oh.
nightmare that would be, right?
They're going to have to put in an acquisition report, or they're going to have to acquire some tactical jet skis just from the Coast Guard.
Oh, good call.
First
buddy.
Sergeant jet ski.
Yeah.
Fuck yeah, those
Here
first
we
sergeants.
go.
And he's just gonna shut
He's
the
just
engine
gonna
off and
roll
coast it up.
Bloop in full uniform.
Actually, he probably doesn't even
standing on
need.
your porch.
He probably doesn't even need to shut the engine off because they're gonna be blasting music out of that houseboat, man.
You'll know
And you
exactly
thought-
where they are.
You thought you had a problem with what do we call them? Barracks queens, right? The girls that were running out of the barracks. You don't think there's going to be any girls on the houseboat?
I think there's going to be girls in the houseboat.
Oh my God!
Yeah. Or in the trailer
Dude.
parks. Or in my
Whoa.
RV parking lot. Come
All
on,
these,
man.
Your
honestly,
swing space.
I'm so jealous of the military
I
right
know.
now. I haven't been jealous of the military in a good while
Dude.
until this option came up. Can you imagine
How fun! That was
the
like
first dude that gets a houseboat and then buys a jet ski so he can commute to work from Pearl Harbor over to the command center?
they're going to give him
You
his
know that's
bonus,
happening.
right? His recruitment bonus. He's going to get it. Instead of buying a motorcycle, he's going to buy the jet ski. And
He's
that's
got
it.
no vehicle to tow this jet ski. But this jet ski is parked on his houseboat and he drives it to work.
Bag of forth. I can see that.
Absolutely,
Yeah,
man.
yeah.
Oh,
That
that
guy
would be awesome.
would be a houseboat king.
Once again, if
Oh.
there's any AI guys out there, we've got so many ideas for an AI video right there. Right there, right? Wake
That'd be
up, put this
so
PT gear
amazing.
on.
with a bicycle helmet because the base requires some dumb shit.
And a reflective vest, a reflective belt.
Of
got
course,
the
on the water.
Commuting to work.
Nice. You know, if you
That's-
do that, well, then you're going to have your MPs or Shore Patrol on
Oh.
freaking
Oh,
Yeah.
those guys will be lined
Yeah.
up. They'll be
jet skiing
lined
patrol.
up.
Hell
Oh,
Did
yeah.
he call clearance? Did he call clearance for the harbor?
Red team, go.
Yeah. Use the tactical ones. Tactical.
Unbelievable.
But that's what the Navy's plan. At least they're thinking ahead. At least they're thinking ahead, right? Instead of like putting them in the hotels or something. That
I'd
extended stay
freaking
probably
said,
could.
get
That
your
would suck.
tents. You're going out in the front yard while the freaking thing is
Oh,
being.
you're such a hard ass.
I mean,
Pump
that,
it up, baby.
Such
Bring
a
in the
hard
porta
ass.
johns. You
not
shower
an
right
option.
here. You're just deployed.
Chief Petty Officer Perrott. What a
You're
ball
deployed
buster.
just like you would be overseas, right? We set up a camp. We bring
Took away my testosterone. Put me in a
porta
tent.
potties and porta showers. Come on, man. Here's your new
MREs.
home, and it doesn't cost you a thing.
I mean, from a crusty standpoint, that really works.
Yeah,
And
yeah.
it puts pressure on the commanders
To get
to
it done.
put pressure on the freaking construction. Just
Yeah,
do it.
done.
Done.
Think about it.
Stop
Think about all
dicking
the
around
camp
with it.
in the
Right.
desert that are still there and active with the porta johns and those portable showers that you trailer them in.
Oh, yeah.
The fourth time a commander, well, not even that, the second time a commander hears about a Cadillac getting overfloated, just with desert jellies and everything, he's like, I want the dorms done now.
Yes,
Yeah,
get them
finished.
done.
I'm tired of hearing about these things.
These
Yeah.
guys are unsupervised.
Fucking
out there.
savages. They expect me to lead this fucking rabble of savages?
Oh, yeah.
God. So yeah. I mean, you can see it from both viewpoints. The supervisory viewpoint, which is going to suck.
Yep.
But the 19-year-old is going to have the time.
Oh,
Party.
so awesome. Oh,
So
that'd
good
be
on you,
awesome.
Navy. Keep us updated on how that goes, man. That's
Oh,
what
yeah.
I really want to know. So,
That should be fascinating.
okay, Eric, take us home with some.
Oh,
Yeah.
cool. So,
Wait. Oh, I didn't even play the music. There we go. Right.
dude, that's
Eric
John
Perrott.
Wayne right there.
Mr. History.
I was really, really wanting to do something exciting tonight. So I kept thinking to myself, wow, what could we talk about? So I said, weaponry. Weaponry, right?
Yeah.
What is some of the very specialized weaponry that's come around? And I started digging, right? And I said, ooh, look at Marty. So I started digging and I found,
Building it
of
up.
course, Mac v SOG, right? That's where I started. Vietnam, Mac v
Love
SOG.
that era.
Those
That's
guys,
your war.
yeah, they start looking AK-47s, right?
Yeah.
M79 grenade launchers, some
Hey, that's
shotguns, right?
Absolutely.
But I'm thinking there's got to be some really cool weaponry. Dig. Find a guy. Found one. Found a guy. And this guy's name was,
Oh, shit, I lost it. I minimized the window.
come on. His name, hold on.
All
my
that build
God.
up.
Got it. Robert Graham.
Robert.
Graham. All right.
Graham.
Bobby.
Okay.
Yeah.
So during the Vietnam War, Mac v SOG, better known as Mac v SOG, conducted cross-border operations
Okay.
in denied areas of Laos and Cambodia to strike North Vietnamese army targets inside enemy territory. So those missions required they were declared unconventional by nature, and they usually traveled light. So Mac v SOGs were always using improvised weapons to carry out these operations. Okay. So Staff Sergeant Graham, a native Canadian and an avid bow hunter,
Oh.
All right.
sent a letter to a friend back home requesting that he mail a 55-pound bow with razor edge broadhead arrows to Vietnam.
Nice.
In
Oh,
19
he wanted somebody to send, or like his wife or whoever, to send
Yeah.
it to him?
Sent it to a
Okay.
friend. So in 1969, while serving with recon team
Yeah.
Pick and Mac v SOG, Graham would put his bow and arrows to real use on a prisoner snatch mission. The mission, see, you're a grown man and you're laughing at that word.
I've seen videos about it.
What, prisoner?
Prisoner
What are you
snatch?
talking about?
So the mission entailed infiltrating
I've
Cambodia's
seen a couple of
Fish
videos.
Hook area, an enemy-controlled area located about 50 miles northwest of Saigon. Graham's 5-man team, including 2 other Americans, 2 Montagnards, found an ideal ambush site to surprise their targets. However, an NVA patrol stumbled onto the position before they could set up. Immediately, gunfire erupted, and the Mac v SOG team bounded back to their landing zone. The Americans reached a bomb crater for cover and were pinned down there by AK-47 fire.
Jesus.
As the team's ammo supply started to dwindle, Graham grabbed his bow and arrow and went to work.
Way.
I yelled as loud as I could and fired exactly where the flashes were coming and got back down again. Graham told Plaster, he is the author of this article, adding that when he looked around, he saw his teammates staring at him wide-eyed and the noise of constant gunfire had stopped. Graham perched above the bomb crater again and fired additional arrows toward the enemy just long enough for a Green Hornet Huey helicopter to swoop in and pick them up. So,
What?
check it out. Did a little research.
All those
They're
bastards out there elk
absolutely-
hunting with little dots at 26 yards and all. Blah, blah, blah.
Did
Nothing.
a little research. Graham has no documentation of any kills with an arrow. Undocumented anywhere. So I said, there's got to be, right? There's got to be.
Fake ass news.
So I kept digging. So I get past Graham. Now this is where history gets real interesting.
Oh.
So, an American soldier who fought with a bow and arrow in Vietnam. You're going to love it. On January 10th, 1968, Sergeant John Rambo,
Yes.
a member of the United States Army, found himself in the midst of the Vietnam War fighting against the North Vietnamese Army in the dense jungles of Quai Trang Province. What sets Rambo apart from his fellow soldiers is the unconventional weapon he chose to wield. It was a bow and arrow. The fact is all the more surprising given that Rambo was a decorated soldier with extensive training in modern warfare. So instead of a gun, he chose a bow, and it's based on his heritage of where he came from as an Apache.
Whoa, there wasn't really a Rambo?
That's what I said. So I kept looking. So
AI juked you, man. You got punked by AI.
the Vietnam War was a complex and multifaceted
Unheralded history catfish episode here.
with many soldiers bringing their individual experience and tradition to battlefield. According to Sergeant Rambo, his decision to use a bow and arrow was motivated by his Native American heritage, specifically his Apache upbringing.
Yeah.
On January 1st, 1967, Rambo goes to his commanding officer, requests permission to carry the bow, says no problem. He gets approval. Historian Albert N. Garfield, in his book Infantry in Vietnam, confirms that Rambo's request was approved and that he went on to use the bow and arrow in several skirmishes. Now, up until this point, I hadn't found any confirmed kills with a bow and arrow.
Right.
A crossbow, yes, but not a bow and arrow.
Somebody had a crossbow in Vietnam?
Yeah, there's been a couple. And all the Montagnards,
Oh, okay,
soldiers
fair enough.
used
Yeah.
them, right?
Right.
Rambo's use of the bow and arrow was not merely symbolic, but a tactical choice that allowed him to move stealthily and strike quietly, often catching enemy soldiers off guard. So by 1969, Rambo's unorthodox methods had earned him a reputation among his fellow soldiers, and he was often called upon to conduct reconnaissance and scouting missions.
Whoa.
Garland both agree that Rambo's story challenges the standard narrative of the Vietnam War, highlighting the diversity and creativity of the soldiers who fought on it. On February 20th, 1968, Rambo's unit was ambushed by North Vietnamese forces, and it was during this engagement that he used his bow and arrow to lethal effect, taking out several enemy soldiers and helping his unit escape. First confirmed kill with a bow. Pretty wild. And his name is John Rambo. So historians of the Department of Defense deliberately chose to omit the story of the American soldier who fought with a bow and arrow in Vietnam from official records, citing concerns that it would be perceived as unconventional and potentially undermine the public's perception of the military's effectiveness.
What?
The soldier's commanding officer, Colonel James Wilson, who also played a significant role in suppressing the story, as he was worried that it would attract unwanted attention and create tension among the troops. Specifically, the decision to withhold the story was made by the Pentagon's Public Affairs Office, which was responsible for managing the narrative around the war. They hid it. They blew it off.
Wow. Why?
So a little bit of a ripple effect. The soldier's actions had a direct impact on the development of modern stealth tactics, as his ability to move undetected and strike with a bow from unexpected angles using his bow and arrow influenced the creation of the U.S. Army Special Forces Sniper Training Program.
Huh.
The program's designers, who had studied the soldier's methods, incorporated elements of his approach into the curriculum, including the use of non-traditional weaponry and an emphasis on camouflage and concealment. So the guy had a direct impact on creating the sniper school.
What was his first name?
John.
No, come on. Really?
Sergeant John Rambo. Rambo.
Wow.
Sergeant
Wow.
John Rambo.
You sure you didn't get this from First Blood Part 2?
No, I kept looking for it. I'm like, if I bring this up, they're going to go, you're full of shit. Blah, blah.
Yeah, exactly. I'm like,
It's like, no. So
okay.
the soldiers' military records were sealed for 20 years, and when they were finally declassified, the pages detailing his combat exploits with bow and arrow had been redacted. This article draws on historical records, documented accounts, and academic research related to the Vietnam War and Native American military history. It happened, and his name was John Rambo.
Wow. Wow. You threw me off with Graham. I didn't know you were going with Graham.
Right? Well, see, I wanted the Graham. He used a bow, but there was no confirmation.
Yeah.
He never did. His guys that he was with, they felt like he had stopped a number of soldiers with the bow. No confirmation, no military documentation. John Rambo got approval to use the bow from his commander, and there's documented proof that he actually killed a number of.
Is all that
Sylvester Stallone is like
unredacted now? Is it all like out in the open or not?
I think it's out in the open. The part that I down at the very bottom.
So he has a confirmed kill with the bow.
Yep.
Okay.
And it looks like a number.
We're going to get.
So it draws on historical records. I'm telling you, it's real.
I believe you. I'm with you, man. I'm with you.
Yeah.
John Rambo. So now the question is, did the Rambo movie,
a documentary,
based on
why not?
This
right?
Right?
I mean, if you remember we covered that incident in Top Gun when Tom Cruise goes to talk to Tom Skerritt after he quit. And he's telling him that he flew with his dad out of the Oriskany. Remember that carrier, the Oriskany?
Yeah.
And there was that mission because it was
on the other
in the
side
movie.
Of the
they
line.
said it was over the wrong lines, but it was a mission where they faced like overwhelming thing, and he fought. Oh, it was basically the same story. He shot down like 3 or 4 planes before he got shot down. Yep. So if they could use that for Top Gun, why couldn't they use this for First Blood Part 2? Right?
And it's funny because I thought about Googling, was John Rambo's movie made based on the Sergeant John Rambo's history?
Now
I didn't, but I should.
I did see a YouTube video where there was like some behind the scenes stuff for Rambo First Blood First Blood and then First Blood Part 2. And they said there is a John Rambo on the Vietnam War on the wall. Name it was on the wall, right? But they also alluded to there was a big
Jake.
push.
He's Googling. He's double checking.
I'm just trying to figure it out.
This video said there was a big push at the time. There was a big push. I can't remember who led the push, but he was a veteran of Vietnam, and he was saying, it's basically where the POW MIA thing came from, right? They said there was a lot of unrecovered POWs and missing in action over in Vietnam, and they were kind of trying to suppress that. The government was, because they didn't want you to think that we left all those people over there. But First Blood Part 2, when he went over there and he found the prisoners of war, they said they did that on purpose to bring light to that argument that we had left a lot of people over there. So there may be something to that, Eric. There may be.
I need to dig any further, but it surprised me. So I'm like, oh, these guys are going to love this. Because it all started with just the weaponry, man.
Yeah,
I was like, something fancy with weapon.
That's awesome, man.
This is a good rabbit hole, though, too.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
That is a good one. Man,
For
imagine
sure.
if we all did research. That would be
Yeah, gross.
almost something to
Be
watch.
gross. Oh my goodness.
Well done, Eric. Well done.
Woo!
Yeah, glad to have you back in the fold there, man. Yeah. That was awesome. That's much better than mine. So, wow. You guys performed above expectations today,
Whoa.
I might say. Yeah.
We do have our moments.
Yeah. I'll give you, let's see. Podcast of the Day award goes to both of you. So, you both get a coupon to go to Applebee's for
We arrived.
a donut with your coffee.
Woo!
So, well done.
I'm in.
But don't get it, or else you'll be late for changeover.
Ah,
On that note, let's close it out, gentlemen. Well done. On behalf of all of us here, I'd like to thank you for listening today. Please like, share, subscribe, and let us know how we did in the comments. And you're getting more fierce in the comments, and we don't know what to do with that. But and make sure next week that you are not
for changeover.
Gentlemen, it's good to see you. Good talking with you. To all those listening and watching, thanks for watching and listening. We'll see you next week.
See you guys. Always a good time.